Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Noelle and I review and unbox subscription boxes here on my channel, and today I have the fall FabFitFun to share with all of you. Well, my fall FabFitFun, because of course this box is fully customizable. It is not sent to me for review, but it is such a fantastic value every single season. I'm pretty sure all of you know that, but just in case you haven't gotten a chance to try FabFitFun, I do have some starter kits available if you reach out to me and give me your email, and I do think that I have a $20 off referral link. So I'll have to double check and see what's the most current, but I will leave whatever is available for you in the description box below. But first, I just wanted to take a look at the very plain box that FabFitFun comes in now. They do give us a little bonus with this beautiful printed interior, of course. I thought this was really lovely with her on this little sort of pathway, and we've got all of these apples inside. But the box design now is such that you can't really flip it inside out, which is something that I used to like to do because they do have some glued corners. You could take it apart and then re-glue the corners, but you know, that's way too much work. But I do appreciate that they still give us some of the fall feels, some of that seasonality with that print on the interior. Now, this box is currently $69.99 per quarter, or you can save a little bit of money by doing the annual subscription. The annual is also nice because you get to customize a little bit earlier, and you always have to be ready to go on that Friday at 9 a.m. Pacific. The annual subscription right now is $219.99. Like I said, if I do have any referral links, I will definitely leave them for you in the description box below. So we had actually like 7 categories this time. There was like a bonus category, which I thought was really, really interesting. And in each of the categories, you make your selection, and then there is a price for any additional selections. So I will show you the ones that I did additional selections in. I think that I did 4 additional selections this time around, and for the first time ever I actually got credit for one category, for category number 5, because I was just like, you know, I'm not seeing anything that I want or need in here. So I also do some of the like add-on subscriptions. So for the past few quarters, I have been getting these shower steamers. There's just 4 in the pack. They've now gone up to $11.50, which means they're almost $3 per shower steamer. So I'm not sure if I'll continue that, but just so you know, those little add-on subscriptions, they basically work like subscriptions. They ship with your box and they're just really easy to manage. So if you want to cancel one or change one, it's really easy each season. The other thing that I do subscribe to is the Pet Favorites toy bundle, the small medium one for my mom's dog. I thought this was pretty cute. I don't know if this is supposed to be like a shrimp or a candy or what, but it's got this little mitt that's got the crinkly and the squeaker toy in it. And then it's got this, which I don't know what this is, you guys. Is this supposed to be like a shrimp or a baster or a, I don't know. And then this time around, I thought this was interesting. We did get like an extra like pup box wood-filled nylon spoon dog toy. So I feel like this was just like an add-on because it's got like nubbies, but it's really hard. So I don't know what that was all about. I was just expecting these 2 items. Usually my mom's dog loves the little items. He's a little dachshund. So we'll see if he likes those too. Those were my add-ons. Let's get into the categories. So in category number 1, I chose the Elemis Dynamic Resurfacing Facial Pads. I thought those looked awesome. So let me go ahead and read that to you. This has a $65 value, you guys. Pretty crazy. So it says, these one-step facial pads gently exfoliate using a mild AHA to smooth and even skin without stripping essential moisture. Powered by patented tri-enzyme technology and a probiotic ferment complex, they help lift away dead skin cells and boost natural cell turnover. The result, a brighter, more refreshed complexion with zero fuss. I really like Elemis products. I always have ever since I got a mask from them, like on a cruise ship. So I also like the ease of having these like pads instead of having to put it on a different applicator. So I thought go ahead with this, and also like this like covers the value of the cost of the whole box essentially for me. Then there was $18. They did up the price on the additional items in this particular category from $16 to $18. But again, when you look at the retail value of the items, often it absolutely makes sense. And I know a lot of you are already in the gift giving mindset. I do believe that the winter box will be in time for gift giving as well. So I went ahead, and I do really like a lot of the home items that they have, but a lot of the times it's like dishware or things that I just don't have room for in my very, very small kitchen with limited space. But I do love a candle holder. So this was the Mezzo Goods Helen White candle holder. not Helen White like a name, but it's in white, and it had a value of $69. So usually I do the higher valued item as my first choice, but I don't know why I did it the other way around. So it's like metal, and I just thought that was very cool, very modern. I have quite a collection of candle holders in my fireplace, and I just thought this looked really neat and would be an easy thing to put on, like also like a credenza or a little small cafe table or coffee table, just to give it a little bit of style and a little bit of those fall feels. So I thought that was cool. I would never probably pay like $69 for something like this, but I did want to get some home goods, and I thought these were kind of cool. There were quite a few choices. There was a luxe choice in there, like a skincare wand, all kinds of stuff. And I have done the luxe choices where you do have to pay additional, but I just didn't do it this time around. So I know that these videos are usually rushed, so instead of telling you all of the other options, because those also change over the course of customization from the annual to quarterly subscribers, so I decided I was just going to focus on the ones that I chose, just because I did wind up getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 items plus my add-on subscriptions. So I got 10 items, even skipping one item or getting credit for one, just with the additional items, because there was that extra category. So I still got 6, you know, main items, and then I got 4 add-on items or additional items. All right, so the second category, additional pricing was $17, so $1 less than the first category. I went with another Elemis product because I do think it's kind of cool to work within a skincare line. This is their Pro Collagen Marine Cream. And again, the packaging, of course, all looks nice together in your medicine cabinet or wherever you keep everything, right? So I got this. This has a $94 value. So yes, this is a box where you can feel like you are getting a freaking amazing deal. It says clinically proven to boost hydration by up to 248% in just 1 hour. This lightweight gel cream deeply moisturizes, improves firmness and elasticity. It leaves skin looking smooth, rejuvenated, and ready to go makeup free. It's a luxurious anti-aging essential that delivers serious results in an independent clinical trial in 2021. Results based on 38 people over 4 weeks, but still impressive numbers. We like the data, right? Data-driven results. All right, you guys, and then my secondary item that, yes, I did pay $17 essentially for is this retinol eye cream from First Aid Beauty. My mom always likes it when I get her eye creams from different boxes, so I got this mostly for her. This has a $44 value, which, you know, I only paid an extra $17, so not bad. This multitasking eye cream targets fine lines and wrinkles while nourishing delicate under eye skin. Powered by squalene and ceramides, it supports the skin's moisture barrier and suits all skin types. Gentle and effective care your eyes will love. So there is that. So for those 7 categories, but then I got a $10 credit, and then just doing all of the math, right, plus my add-on subscriptions, etc., I did pay $84.59. So again, that's for my shower steamers, the dog toys. I got 4 additional items, but then I did get a credit for 1 category. So I basically paid, you know, the cost of the box, which is a little bit less than that $70 because it's from a old annual plan. Then I paid another $85 for all of this extra stuff, which I think is really amazing. I could probably do the total, let's see. I can usually do the total value of the box for you, minus those add-ons. I'll do that for you. I'll do the total value of the box for you with just my first choices, I suppose, because that's already like, should we do it? Should we do it since we're not going over all the other things? Let's see. So the total value is 65 plus, I'm just doing the ones that I did as my first choice. Sometimes my additional choice pricing was more. 58 plus 29 plus 34. So 334 is the value for just the 6 items that I did get. It's pretty good. So it's way more if you count what else I paid extra. All right, for category 3, where the additional choice pricing was $14, I got a lot of skincare this time around, and I know a lot of people get upset about FabFitFun for being mostly like beauty and skincare these days, but that's really where you see the value, and I think that's one of the reasons like people like the box also. But I do appreciate that they're bringing a little bit more of the fitness back into it and a lot of home goods and stuff, because I think they're seeing that people really appreciate those as well. So I did get this Dr. Jart Cica Pear Tiger Grass color correcting treatment. I do have a lot of skin pigmentation. I have freckles, I have moles, and I have like some dark spots that I'm starting to notice. So I wanted to get this color corrector. It's 50 milliliters and it does have SPF 30 in it. Now, usually I don't like my skincare to be in a pot like this. I usually prefer a tube, but I do like Dr. Jart stuff. I also like it when it does have the SPF already included in it. It just looks very like a prescription, doesn't it? It looks like good for you. That's good packaging in my opinion. So it has a $54 value. This moisturizing green to beige Korean color corrector. That's exactly what I need, and I'm Korean too. Powered by Centella Asiatica extracts, instantly neutralizes redness for a smoother, more even tone complexion. It calms, hydrates, and protects with mineral SPF 30, making it a skincare meets sun care essential and a cult favorite for lighter skin tones. So yes, I do have rosacea, which is pretty much under control right now, but I do still experience quite a bit of redness. But we gotta love our K-beauty, and I just thought that was a good one for me to have on hand as an everyday, because then I'm automatically gonna get that 30 SPF built in. I did get a secondary item in this category. Again, $14 for second choices, or not second choices, that makes it sound bad. Additional choices. The Glow Recipe, another kind of like cult favorite brand these days. Guava Vitamin C Dark Spot Serum. Again, like I said, I do have some pigmentation that I'm noticing, like places where I'm like, is that a freckle or a mole that's coming in? But I just notice them, especially in photographs where it just looks like a dark spot. So yes, I can do a little bit of like foundation and like spot correctors, but I'd also like to actually adjust the skin color there. So this is a really pretty little, it almost looks like floral, like a bulb. So this had a $45 value as well. So again, you guys, I'm getting like $100 value in this category, and I only paid $14 extra. So when you like do the math, right, when there's a $70 box, even if you're just doing the seasonal, and we actually got 7 categories this time around, it's like $10 you're paying per item. So basically I paid like $24 for this particular category, and I got a $100 value between those 2 items. It's pretty crazy. All right, so what does it say about this one? Formulated with vitamin C and guava, this gentle serum fades dark spots and evens skin tones while boosting radiance. It works across all skin types to prevent future discoloration without causing irritation. Expect a brighter, more even complexion over time. Sign me up for all of that. So that was a really exciting category for me, which made it a little easier for me also to choose to forego another category. I did go for some jewelry. I don't always go for FabFitFun jewelry because these days I love fashion jewelry. I wear a ton of it, but I also like have so much of it that at this point I just kind of want like, you know, higher end stuff if I am gonna splurge on jewelry, but because I have enough. All right, so I did consider the eye brightener from Thrive Cosmetics in this category, but I just went with the one. I got these Love AJ seashell threader earrings in gold or silver. So I do like that they provide it for the gold or silver. I thought these were really cute. So I love me a threader earring. That was like a style that was really popular like a couple years ago, but I still use them because they're great to still be active in. I know you're not really supposed to wear your jewelry when you're being active, like at the gym and stuff, but for me, as someone who practices and teaches yoga, these are great. They're still dramatic and stylish, but they also are very lightweight, and if I have to lay my head down to one side, it's not gonna like stab me in the back of the head. So this is a $58 value. Minimalist and lightweight, these seashell threader earrings slide effortlessly through the ear, adding a subtle yet stylish touch to any look. Available in gold or silver plating, they offer graceful movement and shine for a delicate contemporary finish. I think the pricing on that was pretty accurate, pretty fair. It's a really yellow gold. I wasn't expecting it to be quite so yellow, so that's a little bit disappointing. Now, I know these are considered seashells. They are a little bit of a spiral, but like I think from far away, you're really just gonna see like a bubble, like a bump, but that's okay. I do like a simple disc kind of thing going on, but that's what they look like, and they're really fun, I think, to play around with the different lengths. And they do feel nice and lightweight. They're just a little more gold than I was expecting, so maybe I would have gone for the silver in the future. All right, then category number 5, choice 5 as they call it. By the way, the additional choices in category 4 were just $11. Same in category 5. So in category 5, I almost got the Pantone notebook. I love a notebook, but I have so many paper goods and stationery that I just couldn't justify it. And instead I decided that I would go ahead and take the $10 credit, which of course that's great because I've already been buying additional items. So for example, in the first category where I paid $18 extra to get that candle holder, I'm getting a $10 credit from category 5, so really I only paid $8. In category 6, I went for 2 items as well. In category 6, the additional prices, item price was $16. I went for this, I didn't realize it was going to be so big, but it is a anti-frizz spray, which I definitely experience a lot of frizz, and you know, it's super straight, thin hair like this. You want it to be nice and sleek. So occasionally I do notice that. It has a $29 value. This weightless formula keeps your hair smooth, shiny, and totally frizz-free without any greasy buildup. That's the most important part. The heat-activated HumiShield technology is designed to create an invisible barrier around each strand for ultimate frizz defense. It delivers glossy, humidity-resistant hair that lasts. The result, soft, protected hair that feels amazing. So that all sounds really good to me, although it is heat-activated, so I'm wondering if they're expecting me to style it, because obviously I do not style my hair. But I do like just an anti-frizz spray just to kind of keep things looking smooth and clean, especially if I do my hair back. That's when you really see the frizz, especially around my part. So I do like to have a little anti-frizz spray. And then I had to go with Merit. I know a lot of you, when you saw my last PR from Merit, were really excited because you had purchased some Merit things in your FabFitFun box. I do like their lipsticks. They gave us 2 choices in Classic or Maison. It has a $26 value. I think that they have a very cool look with all of their packaging. This lipstick offers a comfortable, lightweight color you'll barely notice on your lips. It delivers soft, saturated, matte coverage that stays comfortable all day with a plush velvet texture for a soft, blurred finish. The buildable formula lets you customize your look from sheer to more intense. Now these were pretty like mellow colors. I think that I went with the Maison, which had a little bit more pigment, but it is very much buildable. So this is like right in my wheelhouse in terms of color. I have reds from Merit that they've sent me. I have quite a few different products from them, from their moisturizer to their tinted sunscreen to their lip oils. So if you ever have any questions, my favorite is like their foundation. Let me know, or watch some of those videos where I unbox some of those items. But I do like their products both on the skincare and the makeup side. So I was very excited to go ahead and get this for an extra $16, which is, you know, $10 off essentially from if I had purchased it directly at Merit. But you should also go and check out the Merit site, you guys, if you like what you've experienced with FabFitFun. That's the whole reason these brands, of course, allow themselves to go into FabFitFun for such discounted prices, because it gives you an opportunity to try out these elevated brands, of like pricey brands, and then when you get hooked on them and you know, and you find a product that you love, they know that you are going to go back and find that. And that is why FabFitFun, also just they're enormous and a funded company, that's why they're able to give us such amazing deals. So that said, FabFitFun is like its own entity in my mind in terms of comparing different subscription boxes. So when people are like looking at a little like one woman owned lifestyle box and they're like, well, it doesn't give me the value of FabFitFun. I'm like, yeah, of course it doesn't. But we are so lucky as subscribers, as customers, that we can have both. We can have benefit from these amazing values from a huge subscription box like FabFitFun, where they get all these amazing partnerships with amazing brands, and we can benefit from these super small businesses that are doing what they can and doing their own very niche curations and giving us more retail therapy, which is what a lot of this is about. All right, and then I don't know why, but they gave us this bonus category. I thought it was really, really cool. There was additional choice pricing in category 7 for $14. I did go ahead and choose the another beauty item. I chose the Hourglass This is the Voyeur eyeshadow stick, and they had, I think, like 6 different colors to choose from. Honestly, you couldn't go wrong with any of them. I don't remember which one I chose, because sometimes the colors are a little bit, you know, like on a screen, they're not always like the most accurate. I think I went with the Galaxy, which, like, look at this. Like, at the end of this, it looks so purpley plum, right? And then when you look at the end of the stick, it's like more red rosy, right? Those to me look like very different colors. So let's open it up and see what it looks like. Oh, it's like it came shooting out of there. Oh gosh, it's like broken. Well, it's not broken, but it did come shooting out of there. So hopefully it's not too broken. I'll just have to be really careful when I open it up. But look at that color. It kind of looks closer to that to me than to this cap here. All right, well, has a $34 value, so not bad. This creamy, long-wearing shadow stick delivers high impact color in just one swipe, no brush required. Available in 6 stunning shades: Aurora, Phoenix, Galaxy, Prism, Solstice, or Moon. It blends effortlessly for everything from a soft wash to a bold, smoky eye. Whether you're brightening your inner corners or building a custom look, this multitasker makes eye artistry easy. Should we take a look and see what it looks like? Let's see, because I kind of messed it up. Let's see, it's going to look really, ooh, it's so shimmery. It's always nice because when you do use an eyeshadow stick too, it's great for like those highlighter areas, but it also helps your regular powder eyeshadow stick a little bit more. So that's a little bit more metallic than I was expecting, and I think it's really pretty. Should we look and see what our Merit lipstick looks like? Why not? Let's see. Okay, that's totally a color that I will enjoy and use. All right, you guys, that was my FabFitFun box for fall. Let me know in the comments below where I overlapped with your box, some of the items that you got that I didn't, that you're just like, oh my gosh, I am so excited to get this. I hope that they have it again. Let me know. Always happy to hear from you in the comments. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you have a fabulous day and to see you soon in my next unboxing.